I invented a product when I was 16 years old. I had a friend that had her drink spiked. This could save someone's life. 44% of men have been roofied and 56% of women have been roofied. We've done over 10 million now.
Stop. Get the heck out of here.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's me, the Einstein on Wall Street, here from the balcony at the New York Stock Exchange. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's me. And once again, I'm giving you the new 2026 update on Shira Bender, the inventor of NightCap. You'll remember, go back, you know I love telling stories about people who are changing the world, one person and one idea at a time. So we interviewed Shira way back in the beginning. She was on Shark Tank. Her product, she'll tell you about her product, but I saw the episode and then we connected with each other and it was an absolutely great story. And then we recently ran into each other again, and a number of years have gone by and she's evolved and she's just, the company is amazing. It's exploding in so many ways and it's so necessary. But I just wanted to bring her back for an update and I'm super excited you're here.
Yay!
Welcome home.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure.
I'm so happy to be here.
So tell everybody, as if they had never heard of you before,
Okay.
about you and the store and the product.
Yes, I'm Shira. So I invented a product when I was 16 years old, which was not that long ago.
Clearly.
And that was about almost 7 years ago. So I'm 23 now. But I invented this product called NightCap, which I will pull out of my pocket here.
Yep.
And basically I had a friend that had her drink spiked and I felt hopeless. It was like, well, you can't protect the people that you love when they go out. That could be your friend, that could be your daughter. So one night I went to bed and thought of this idea and concept when I was sleeping.
Right.
Of a scrunchie that
came to you in a vision.
When
so
I
let
was
everybody
dreaming.
realize that drink spiking.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure everybody's heard of it, but
Yes.
it's unfortunately incredibly prevalent.
Yes.
Right. Whether it's fentanyl or whether it's roofies or whatever it is, people are going to bars and dousing women's drinks, probably more women than anyone else, with their drinks, and then taking them home, and God knows what's happening. So it is an incredible problem. It is growing globally, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
And there's been no solution. Basically, some of the greatest entrepreneurs are born out of a problem and a solution, and that's what it is. It's like, why didn't I think of that? This is one of those why didn't I think of that moment.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, I think it's really great that we're here also because, you know, we talk about drink spiking and the problem, and we think actually that it happens to young women.
Right.
And it's actually a misconception. Like,
Okay, tell me.
this is happening a lot to men
Really?
with money. Women are robbing their bank accounts. Women and men are robbing their bank
So
accounts.
women are spiking, men, and then taking them home and then stealing their money.
So I think everyone
Wow.
needs to be aware of this
Right,
because
right.
if you have something that you're wearing on you that is basically a sign that you have some sort of wealth,
Right.
you can be a target for robbery.
Right.
So this is happening to everyone.
Wow.
It's something that I
Do
had
we know
to.
any numbers of the demographic of what at least?
So the latest statistic from alcohol.org is
Right.
that I think it's 44% of men have been roofied and 56% of women have been roofied.
Wow.
So not too far off,
No.
but I've seen a lot of this happening in Atlanta, Miami.
Okay.
I'm sure it happens
party towns.
in New York. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that I had to unlearn that. It wasn't just young women this was happening
right.
to.
That's
In
really
fact,
important to know.
even in my daily life when I talk
I
to
should know it. Yeah.
even in my daily life when I talk to guys, they're like, oh, that happened to me.
Wow.
Or I've heard stories where men are traveling abroad and it happens to them and they wake up with no wallet and the whole Face ID thing now where, you know, you are not conscious and some of these drugs, like you actually are fully functioning. Like if you were to look back and see a camera of yourself,
You're in a blackout.
you're good.
basically.
Yeah, you could open the door to your house. Someone could guide you there, but it's so important to, like, even if whoever you are, like, go out with people that you trust and
100%.
just always be aware. And like have, you know, extra passwords on those things, like, you know, maybe don't even have Face ID because that stuff is happening now. But anyway, the story is kind of just, it started out of a problem, you know, through a friend of mine, and I thought of this when I was sleeping, and when I woke up, I thought
you had the vision.
Yeah, I was like, this could save someone's life. Let me just create this. So I grabbed my mom's stockings and an old scrunchie from my room, taped up this little prototype, and I just made it. And my dad was like,
So the scrunchy part is not what is you put over the cup.
so you put this part over the
Put
cup.
this part over the cup.
So there's a little drink cover inside the scrunchie, and this is for a straw.
Okay.
So you put it over your drink, you pop in a straw, and you go out and drink with peace of mind. This is obviously for women, but we do have other products for like beer and for bars for like more of an affordable option. So we have this whole product line now.
Oh wow, how many SKUs?
A lot. We have the newest invention. I think we have about 10 SKUs at least.
Wow, I love it.
We have we listened to our customers and we were like, what are people drinking?
Yeah.
And
So
who's drinking
glass
it?
is one, a Tom Collins glass is another.
Cans, beer bottles,
Right.
all that. We have a keychain
And you have a
pouch.
different one for each, which is
Different
genius.
one for everything. So we have these beer bottle tops that go on your keys. We have a keychain version of this.
Wow.
So people who don't want to wear scrunchies. We have stickers. So like bars, they don't want to buy something all the time that costs $4 or $5 wholesale. So they want to buy something that's a few cents. So we have that option.
So what? It's a sticker that's big enough to go over your drink?
So think of like just a normal circular sticker. You peel it off, put it right on top of your drink, and then you pop in a straw.
Right.
And so this is great for bars, festivals, restaurants, and we have that.
So you know, it's funny. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
When you go to Shark Tank, they will often very much say, you know what? This is not a business. This is not a company yet. It's one product.
Yes.
And I invest in businesses. That's what I do.
Yes.
I find a business that's on fire, and I pour gas on it, and I make it bigger. That's Mr. Wonderful's line. Or anybody who just comes up with a product. It's not a business yet. It's a product.
Yeah.
And it's harder to invest. So I love that because you obviously heard that. And even though you went on the tank with one or two products, you're growing, and that's huge because you're listening to what people are saying. You're seeing opportunity. This is actually where the more SKUs, the better.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people start that way, not really knowing that it can evolve.
Right.
Like, I'll let you guys go.
Walk through. Go ahead.
No, I feel like a lot of people start that way where they actually don't expect for it to evolve. I didn't expect for it to evolve. I thought I was protecting, people and I had a product, and then I didn't realize that it was happening to other people. It was happening on other types of drinks. And
Who'd you get a deal with?
Lori. So
okay.
Lori invested super quick, and she jumped on it. She loved it, but I guess
did the deal go through and everything?
the deal went through. She's a partner.
Because people need to understand too. People who are big Shark Tank fans. That a lot of the deals don't go through.
Yeah, a lot of them don't.
They'll walk out of the tank and everything will be fine and good, and something happens. So that's just the nature of the business, right?
Yes.
Whether one person fails or the other, or they do not get along or whatever, and then the deal is broken. So the fact that, look, obviously Lori is perfect for that because she's a point of sale genius.
She is.
Right? She's the person who at the register, right, it's a grab and go item, which is perfect. You're walking out of Bed Bath & Beyond and you see it and you grab it. I'm sure you got so you have a beautiful end cap at BB, right? Do you?
Yeah, before they went out of business, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She is the best. I love Lori. She is truly the best. And
how often do you speak with her?
I speak with her whenever we need advice. Okay. So I don't know, maybe once a month.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Good.
Yeah. So we always update her, always ask for advice. Right. I like to be super specific with what we're asking about.
Right,
Otherwise, they're busy.
How much money did she invest?
She invested $60,000
which is what you were asking for.
Which was what we were asking for because we only had $68,000 in sales.
In sales, okay, at the time.
At the time. And
over how long a period of time?
Maybe a year.
Okay.
So we made $40,000 off one TikTok video.
Okay.
And we went on Shark Tank and we said that. And we asked for $60,000 for 20%.
Okay. And it was a reasonable ask.
Great ask.
Right.
And she asked for 25. So we went with that too.
Done.
Said, we love you. Let's go. Let's go.
You didn't even bicker back and forth.
No, we really didn't. And all the sharks were like, this is a Lori product. Go with her. So we did. But recently, we have been super involved in helping pass laws. And so we just helped pass a law in California.
Right.
So drink covers are mandatory at bars.
Yeah. Wow. I love it.
So from there, I love like eliminating any friction. So if there's ever someone that's like, no, I'm like, why not? Right. So we had these stickers that I was telling you about, and they would sit at the bar. But for me, if I'm a customer and I want to walk into a bar and grab one, I want it to be as easy as grabbing a napkin.
Yep, 100%.
So we invented this dispenser. When you typically go to a bar and there's straws and napkins, there's now straws, napkins, and drink covers.
Okay.
So
you pay for them, or the bar pays you, and
the bar would pay for them, and it's free for customers.
Awesome.
It's kind of a
Genius.
subscription type of thing.
Yep.
So we're actually launching this in Tempe, Arizona, where ASU is. In August, the law is going to go into effect. So now it's more. And California reached out to us, like no lobbyists, no nothing. It was just. It's a need. I think when a problem
100%.
just becomes so big, it's a matter of like, okay, we need to do something about
now,
this.
I'm thinking. Obviously, so I do a lot of work with universities. We should collaborate on this.
Yeah, 100%.
Because literally, it's not a day goes by where an investment club or the finance class for any given college. I would say I've done 10 master classes. So anytime they're here, I always engage them. They know who I am, of course. And I always say, you know what, guys, where's the teacher? I'll do a 45-minute masterclass for you guys on trading.
Awesome.
And of course, they all jump at it. I said, it's on you. I gave them my contact info. You set up the Zoom any day you want, either at noon or 4:15, and I'll do it. And we had, like, Georgetown has a group called Athletes to Invest. It's a D1 school. Right, and so I've done 10 masterclasses in the last month.
Wow.
So almost, I would say maybe 15 days out of 30 days, there's a university brought down to the floor.
Wow.
And so that would be a perfect do, right?
Yeah. Universities.
I mean, are you targeting colleges?
Yeah, universities are our biggest customer.
Yeah, they got to be.
They are.
The school bar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be like protective point of view.
Yes.
I mean, all that
the
stuff.
health centers, the campus police.
Yeah.
They're like our biggest bulk customer.
Do you have anybody who just cold calls colleges?
Starting to. Yes,
my
you're
spare
hired.
time.
You're hired, guys. He's not busy at all. No, we're starting to. We're about to build a little like outreach system.
A marketing group or something?
I'm going to start with LinkedIn outreach to universities. Universities, military bases, nonprofits are our biggest customers. So
we also have the like West Point and all those also come here. We should make a deal.
That's a really great
because
idea.
There's a lot of that age group. Right. From universities and grad schools and all that kind of stuff. Where it's like look, that's what's so fun for me about working here. It's like I have my own personal audience. Right. It's like when I started my hot sauce company, I had a perfect marketing research thing here. I would give out a bottle to every booth. I'd give them chicken nuggets, and then within a half an hour they'd go, I'll buy a bottle. And I ended up going to a co-packer, and I made 5,000 bottles, and I sold it in 3 days.
You're the niche.
Right, exactly.
You're the niche.
And I have my own audience here.
You have your own audience.
So at any given day, there's definitely something we could do. I think that would be fun.
I would love to.
So that is your biggest audience.
Our biggest audience.
Customer base.
Universities will typically buy them, like the health centers, and we work with over 300 colleges.
Okay, awesome.
So, but I would love for it to be 3,000.
Yeah, I know.
But we work with a bunch, and they order every back to school. So this upcoming August, and then spring break is our biggest months for those orders. And then basically students will get them for free because the students would rather spend their $12 on your hot sauce than a safety tool that they don't.
100%, as silly as that, but that's true.
Yes.
So while I'm still thinking about it, I'm working with a group called Summer Discovery. Summer Discovery is a program where high school students who are maybe a year or two away from college, who are very intense about what they want to study, who want to have the college experience, get to go. So they've collaborated with colleges all over the country. This year they've picked two in particular, UCLA and UMichigan. And basically they have 300 courses, intense courses, and they sell it to high school students who want to have a college experience and a little bit of an intense focus on whatever they're going to study in college. And so for $11,000, you get 3 weeks at UCLA studying whatever you want. So I'm doing it with them for day trading, right? But it's a huge, they are they're collaborating with. So the whole thing about colleges is I had a lot of pushback when I tried to sell them my courses because they're very skeptical. They're going like, "What is this?" And they look at you askew. But if you're inside the community already, right? The minute I collaborated with Summer Discovery, it had a credibility to it, and so they have. By next year, they're going to have over 30 different colleges that they're connected with. You need to go through? Okay. So that may be a good contact for us.
Are you teaching those 11 weeks?
No, it's 3 weeks.
Oh, sorry,
it's
3 weeks. 11,000. That's in my head.
$11,000.
Yeah.
2 weeks is $7,500. 3 weeks, $11,000.
Okay.
And I'm getting a bunch of young, really successful traders to coordinate with each other and teach one day.
So
And then our course that I made with my partner is going to be the curriculum, which is kind of super fun and exciting. So everybody gets involved. But I'm just trying to. It's another great inroad into the college thing because I've been thinking about that relative to your product.
UCLA is one of our customers.
They are.
So,
awesome, right.
And Michigan, I don't know if they are yet, but we sell two places in Michigan. So
Can I ask you how? So when you went on Shark Tank, you had 60,000 in sales.
Yes,
and that was how many years ago?
6.
Okay, and how has it grown year over year?
We've done over 10 million now.
Stop! Get the heck out of here!
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And I would bet you're profitable from day one.
We actually are. How did you know that?
I just felt it.
Okay. I like that.
Well, look, what does it cost to make?
Yeah, under $1.
Under $1, okay.
I mean, about $1.
Have you gotten the price down? Obviously, the bigger orders that you do.
That is with the price. And also it depends on the product, because I'm talking about this one.
Each ones are different, right.
But it started higher. When we went on Shark Tank, we were manufacturing in Dallas, Texas, which was like $4 for one.
And you were selling it for?
Pre-order, it was like 10, but we sell them for like 12
Reasonable
each.
margins, but high price.
Yeah,
right. And now it's like a buckish. And did you ever change the price?
We sell for like $11, $12.
Oh, awesome! So your margins are off the charts.
And then we sell half of the business is wholesale, so we're selling $4 or $5 to a lot of people. But I mean, we're still, we're optimizing like our average order value. We don't want you to buy one.
What's your customer acquisition cost?
Well, we actually don't run ads.
Right. Okay.
So a lot of it's organic.
Right.
A lot of the university students will see our stuff on TikTok. They'll come and order with us, but I will let you know when we start running ads in June.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, I will let you know.
I'm happy to make an ad for you.
Oh my God,
if you want, that'd be
we
awesome.
Should do that.
I don't even drink, so
brand deal. He's selling himself.
Brand deal. It's great. So look, this story is amazing for so many different reasons. She's a young entrepreneur, saw a problem, found a solution. She had the wherewithal to go on Shark Tank. Trust me, I approached Shark Tank 4 times. And back in the beginning, season 2, when there were only 15,000 applicants, I got to the final table. Wow. And I got cut in the final table.
You did?
Yes.
How could they cut you?
I got cut 3 times.
How?
Right? And
how could they cut you?
It was wrong.
We're going to try again.
Something was wrong just because I have the perfect personality for it. I could get on the carpet and blow. Now, at this point, I know most of them.
I don't think you'd be allowed.
Yeah, I would not. At that point, I was very friendly with Kevin, and he said, "Don't tell me what it is. I can't be on the show. I've got to, yeah,
you're not allowed to know them. So
I'm out of luck.
That's too bad.
But anyway, so besides that, it's a great entrepreneur story. It's a great solution problem story. It's a great woman business story. It's a great. You've really listened to, besides listening to what happened to you in your sleep that started this thing.
Yeah.
All along the way, you've had a perfect opportunity to grow, to learn, to implicate, or not, that's not the right word, but to...
implement,
Implement, thank you. I couldn't live with this guy without this guy. Implement all the stuff that you've learned and the advice you've gotten. And I'm sure, obviously, Lori's probably gives great advice.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, being an entrepreneur, first of all, is not easy at all.
No.
Right? It turns out that I recently interviewed a guy named Brandon Dawson. He owns a company. Anyway, he works with Grant Cardone. They're billionaires. And basically, his business is taking companies from 5 million to 100 million. Yep. It turns out that almost 90%, I think, I don't know if that's the exact number of companies that go to 5 million valuation, never go further, and they belly up.
Really?
Because the scale To go up to 1 million or
Yeah.
go to 5 million has certain qualities to the nature of the business and all the work it is to do it.
Yeah.
To scale from 5 to 100 is a whole nother landscape. It's a whole nother commitment.
Yeah.
And people have a lot of trouble. So
Yeah.
what he does is he takes companies that are at 5 and takes them to 100.
Brandon,
And
I'd love an intro.
Right, exactly. I'll be happy to introduce you.
Love
'Cause
to
he's
meet you.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's done over 150, over $100 million exits.
That's amazing.
Right, and
Incredible.
that's a special quality.
Oh my
That's somebody
gosh.
who knows just the nature of the
Yeah.
thread of business in a whole nother way.
Yeah.
And so, look, your story is amazing. You know, through and through. I love the whole thing. You're absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
I love the fact that this is. I don't love the fact that this is so necessary.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy that there are. Predators out there
Oh my
that,
gosh.
you know, and as we described, we were talking earlier that there are people who are like spiking dollar bills with fentanyl and throwing them on the street, and who's not going to pick up a dollar, or putting flyers on your car that are tainted, and if you pick it up to take it off your windshield, you're going to get sick from it, and then you get in your car, you pass out, and somebody hijacks you. I mean, the ingenuity of scam artists is really amazing.
Yeah, just being aware is so important right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I also have one of my best friends invented this necklace that I'm wearing.
Is that
You
the
know
one
what
I
I'm
see? No, it's the one I see on Instagram all the time.
It
Where
calls
you-
the police.
Yeah. So
So-
that's what. Tell me about it.
This one right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So like the things that we're talking about, they're real things, like picking
Right.
up the doll. If you ever find yourself in a scary situation,
Right.
this necklace, I click it twice, it'll alert all my friends and
Right,
family,
right.
and it
Does
will.
it tell you where you are?
Yeah.
So they can LoJack
It'll
you.
tell you where you are,
Right.
and it'll alert the police. The police will show up.
Amazing.
And it's-
like the old fallen and I can't get up
Yes,
thing.
it's
but for
modern day.
For women.
Modern day.
Right?
Yes. Well, the founder, she said that her grandma would rather fall and not get up than wear the ugly panic
My
button.
mother said the same thing. That she never wanted. I bought it for her, and I still think I'm paying every month for it because
Are
I
you
never
serious?
canceled it. Yeah.
Oh my God, we'll switch you over to this one. We'll switch you over. Oh my
It's
gosh.
funny how things, that we do. For us, it's like people who are suffering, with mental illness and whatnot,
Yeah.
they don't ask for help.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a terrible story, but this weekend, my son has a best friend whose sister was going out with a young man, and they were in a great relationship. He had everything. He was a successful DJ, and he was 27 or something, and he committed suicide over the weekend.
Oh my
And so
God.
it's like no one would have thought. It was like he was the farthest person you would ever think would do such a thing, but he did. So you imagine, I've had a number of very close friends who killed themselves, and
Wow.
suicide's a heavy-duty thing, right? It's like people don't do it when they're low. They do it when they're on the high,
Yeah.
right? Because it takes a lot of that. But imagine how much pain one must be in, right? I mean, obviously the hard part is for those who are still here. But imagine how painful it is that you don't want to be here anymore, right? I mean, if you're down and out and on the street and all that, like those people don't commit suicide,
Yeah.
right? It's usually people who are fairly successful, who are okay, but who are suffering from some kind of mental illness, which is kind of crazy.
I think everyone, it doesn't even matter if you struggle with mental illness or not, everyone should have like some sort of person that they're able to talk to. Because I think everyone needs it, but we just don't really admit that to ourselves.
yeah.
Like everything just gets bottled up and
Well, because when we're in trouble, we tend to isolate. We don't go outward.
Yeah.
And we don't ask for help. We kind of just. So I had a funny story. I met this lady who was a big AI person, and she was paying for her father to go see a psychiatrist because he lost his wife and he was just going through shit.
Yeah.
And suddenly she noticed that the bill to the psychiatrist stopped. And so she called him and said, "Dad, what are you doing? You're not seeing." He goes, "Oh no, I decided I'd use ChatGPT instead. So I'm asking him about my problem, ChatGPT about my problems."
Yeah.
And she started thinking like, well, the minute we start talking to a robot about about our personal problems, I think we're in trouble.
We're in a little.
Right?
I'm sure a lot. I'm
Think
sure
about it. It's the easy way out. It doesn't cost you
it
anything.
doesn't cost you
Right.
anything. You're getting an immediate answer.
You're probably getting an answer that it's just like that you're curating yourself.
You are.
Because ChatGPT
And
reads you. It's machine learning. It updates your story.
It's
And it tells you
validating
just what you want to hear.
What you want to hear,
Yeah.
and there's no human experience on their end or perspective on their
The
end.
human element is important. It's what I do.
Yeah.
It's what makes this place work.
Yeah.
And it's also about what you're doing too.
Yeah.
Because it's one person to another
Yeah.
talking to someone else, and it's one person to another doesn't always end up so well.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
it is.
So,
oh, no way.
Right? Is it so
Well,
May?
there you go.
It's May.
It is. You're absolutely
So
right.
I'm glad we're talking about this because it's good. It should be normalized.
Yeah.
And if you don't have someone to talk to, I feel like journaling is like the easiest way to get out your thoughts.
It's 100%.
And realize.
It's called, look, you put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Is an amazing way to get out what's going on in your head, right? Because everything's renting space up there.
It
the
is.
The minute you put it on paper,
Yep.
you rip the paper up and throw it away, it's no longer up there. More shit will come up.
Yeah.
Right? Be sure. Don't be worried it's all going away.
Yeah.
It's engorged, all that pain and crazy suffering.
Oh my gosh.
So, but I'm so glad we went to this direction. It's a good direction.
Me
right?
too.
Because I'm a firm believer in helping people with issues in that way and talking people into asking for help when they need it.
Yeah.
But you're wonderful. I think the product's amazing. Go check out NightCap.
NightCap.
Shira Bender, blowing it out of the water. 10 million. Can you friggin' dig that?
NightCap.com. And we're also on Amazon, but
I'm going to start collaborating with her.
Let's go.
You are an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having
Rockstar, Einstein on Wall Street here from the Balcony Stock Exchange, NightCap, Shira on the move. That's all I got to say about that.